Alright, I have a cylinder head off of a Briggs & Stratton 6-horse overhead valve lawnmower engine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show how I take the valves out of a overhead valve cylinder head. Well, one of the ways that I do it. There's a bunch of other ways that you could do it, but I'm going to show you the way that I do it. And before I get started with that, I have to take the muffler off, and in order to do that, to take this bolt out, this one, there's another bolt right there, and then once I get that off, then I will go ahead and take off this valve cover. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken off, and then we'll pop the valve cover off. Okay, so now I have the exhaust off and the rocker cover. Got that taken off. What I'm going to have to do next is undo these two nuts here and take these rockers off. If these rockers ever need to be adjusted, normally you'd have some push rods. I don't have them in right now, but you'd have some push rods, coming in like this and pushing down on the other side, which operates the valve. What you'd have to do is whatever the clearance is supposed to be, you just adjust them accordingly with these nuts until you get the actual clearance that you need with the feeler gauge on this side here. So I've never had to do that because I don't have an overhead lawnmower, but that's what you'd end up having to do. So get these nuts taken off, and then we'll get the rockers taken out. Okay, I got the rockers taken off, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these valve springs off. What I've done is I've jammed a rag in the combustion chamber on the bottom of the cylinder head, and basically what you're going to do is you got the rag underneath the cylinder head, and I just kind of move the bottom of the spring over, just push down on it with my thumb like that. The retainer comes off, and there's your spring. As you can see, it's not a very strong spring at all. So you can do that both sides. Same with the other. Again, there's a retainer. Take the spring off. Pick up your cylinder head. The rag out. As you can see, there's your valves. So that's one of the ways that I take the valves out, and it's pretty simple. You don't need a valve spring compressor, but now I guess I'll show you how to put them back in. So slip it back in like that. Away. Put your rag back under there. The rag just holds the valves up while you push the spring down. That's what the rag's for. So take your valve spring, put it on there, just like that. Take your retainer, same type of retainer that's in your little 3-horse Briggs. So just take that, push them down, just like that. There you go. Take the other one, like that. Take your retainer, push down on it with your thumbs, you go. Got your valves in. Basically what I do when I take them out is I just push on the sides like that, and then, see what I'm saying with the rag? You can't, well, I mean, I guess you can, but the rag just helps. So, but that's one of the ways that I do it. It's very, very easy. Don't need a valve spring compressor to do it. So, you get your hands a little greasy, but no big deal. So, there you have it. That's how I take those valve springs off.